When Disney confirmed that Halle Bailey would be playing the role of Ariel in its live-action remake of The Little Mermaid, many fans were quite happy to hear that the young singer has got the part. Halle Bailey has the skill to pull this off. She is a professional singer and has been acting since she was a little girl, so being in a musical is more than a good choice. Well, in today's video, we're going to discuss why people are hating Halle Bailey in The Little Mermaid. Stay tuned to find out. Well, people won't admit it totally, but it can be said that it boils down to one thing, which is racism. Deadline was one of the first to talk about Bailey's casting and pointed out that Disney is adding a twist by casting a black woman for the role. For many decades, Disney films have become part of entertainment industry and childhood memories that span for different generations. With that comes the reality that many of Disney's most famous characters have traditionally been white, including Ariel. In the minds of some Disney fans, the red-headed animated mermaid is supposed to look just the same way she does for the CGI reboot. However, the film's director Rob Marshall was full of gratitude for Bailey, calling her a frontrunner during the casting process and highlighting her gifts. Rob Marshall said, "After a broad search, it was clear that Halle possesses that rare mixtures of spirit, heart, youth, innocence, and substance, plus a glorious singing voice, which are all inherent qualities necessary to play this iconic role." But the decisions provoke a #NotMyAriel movement on Twitter, where fans are showing their true feelings about Bailey's casting. A fan tweeted, "You'll respect all the original princesses' looks in all the live action so far and decided to ruin Ariel? Absolute garbage. Keep it classic or nothing. Better not change the characters in Disney World meet and greets." As far as princesses go, Tiana of The Princess and the Frog is the only other black princess in Disney history. While there hasn't been a live-action remake of that movie, other popular fairy tales have been retold with people of color. One of the most prominent one was 1997's Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston. However, the mermaid insult did not go unnoticed by Twitter users from all walks of life who were sharp to point out that Ariel is a mythological fish girl who doesn't even belong to the human race. A social media war was then started, when it was reported that the film isn't expected to come out until 2020, but fans are happy about seeing this latest editions of The Little Mermaid. Online, well wishes gushed for Bailey as people enjoyed the casting news. Janelle Monáe, Lin-Manuel Miranda, and Mariah Carey were among the stars who were sending love to the singer. If you're liking this content so far, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Now, let's continue. After watching a lot of terrible comments, some redheads even tweeted their support for Bailey. One user wrote, "I grew up loving Ariel because she was the first princess with the red hair like me, and my daughter loves her for the same reason. I'm so excited that young POC will be able to share the joy of a princess that looks like them. You will be a beautiful Ariel. Congratulations." Opinions are popping up on Twitter and media sites about why Bailey is the true choice for the character as a young woman of color and as someone who will do the musical film justice. Many people pointed out that Disney can do as it pleases with casting for its films and shows, citing The Descendants as one instance. Attitudes and opinions can be tough to sway when people become emotionally invested in characters and stories. But maybe this ugly war of words will fade when The Little Mermaid is released in theaters. Millions of people consider Ariel to be a favorite character and are beyond proud to see Bailey to take on the role in the iconic children's tale. If some critics are not calling out Bailey for not looking the part, they are finding another small problem with the new Little Mermaid. This time, post-teaser release, the perceived problems is even more nonsensical. There are claims that the underwater footage doesn't look sunken enough. To be honest, the internet is full of people who are applauding Bailey while also blasting how the movie's underwater visuals look. However, some of these criticisms are completely valid. A particular scene is definitely quite dark looking. It would be good to see Bailey in some brighter lighting. There are some valid reasons to raise questions about the new Little Mermaid. Live-action redos of cartoons are just quite good. The one thing this film definitely has going for it is its acting, which gives black girls an Ariel they can watch themselves in. That every criticism has been darkly tied or closely attached to the disdain of Bailey's casting makes it more and more frustrating to take those objections at face value, especially when it's people getting up in arms over how the water in this short clip looks. Well, The Little Mermaid will be released on May 26, 2023. We will see what it has to offer to the mermaid fans.